that time.
Forgotten time, be reborn! Cutting you down. Can you handle this? Cutting you down.
Not kidding around, huh?
Can you handle this? Time for a real fight. Down with you.
Look out! Here it comes! What now?
Gonna get worse. He's testing us.
This is the power of chaos. Down with you.
Time flows without.
This is the real thing, boys and girls! You're asking for it! Typical. Bring it on! Damn it! This is turning to hell!
Now I know for sure.
Nine? Is that all you're going to tell me? Your name? Who are you? What do you do?
I'm a hunter.
I feel like an interrogator. Do you mind me asking?
Wow.
If I see another meteorite, I'm gonna shoot it down.
What's the deal with rocks falling from the sky?
Yuji and Maki went too.
What's that?
Stay in contact now.
Yuji has gone on ahead.
What's going on here?
Am I dreaming?
I see it too. Pretty sure it's no dream.
I see them. What do I tell everyone?
We made it.
Wait up. What is that place? Null's world was... so...
The impact site is off limits for now.
Well, shouldn't we check it out, though?
Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true. Look, I think Mog has found something.
But that's just a cat. Oh. Koopa Koopa? After her!
Stay on her, Mog.
Koopa Koopa? The sound of the waves remind me of both. Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
Look, the Moogle's reacting to the kids.
That's the kid I was looking for. I knew my eyes weren't playing. It's Maggie! Hey, what's he got there?
Let's follow him.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of that.
Aha!
There. Why did you run?
I know you say.
The kid was trying to...
I hope you're not misbehaving.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron. Guess I'll...
And that's why...
What did you take?
This necklace.
Hey, wait! It wasn't the artifact after all.
Are you losing your touch, Mog?
It's not his fault. Come on, let's head back.
Just as expected.
That mirror.
Hey. Okay, now we just have to head for the gate.
I don't get it. What was that artifact?
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
Thanks. I think I'm okay.
Where are you going?
The gate is where the meteorite fell. So we should head towards Cocoon, right?
You know, it must be strange to have it there, always watching over you. Wish they were all that easy.
I hope we don't run into new monsters.
There's still monsters around. Keep a lookout.
I will. You be careful too, Noel. I'm glad we found the artifact, but that's not the only weird thing going on here.
You mean like your friends and the way they act? Understandable, though. Guess it's not every day someone like me drops in from the future unannounced.
Even before that, everything's been off for the last 3 years.
sunrise to sunset, it's a hard job.
Are you sure you're ready? You know, once we go through, there might be no coming back.
Yeah. When reaching for the future.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Visible giant.
Is this it? Is this working now? Oh my god, I hate this. Can anyone hear me? Is this thing on?
Woo! You're good!
Okay. Thought it'd start early. Fuck. It's fine. It's just I was nervous about getting on tonight. Thank you. You never know what's gonna break, do you? Hey. Good start. Good start.
That time was...
Some people really don't like her side ponytail, so I think it's preference.
Forgotten time, be reborn!
Anyway.
Can you handle this?
Jay. Must be happening. Oh god. Okay. I don't actually know how to fix that. Yeah, I'm just playing away. Of course not. Oh, okay. Yes. Today's a good day. Okay. That's because that shouldn't be like that. Yeah, I'm not 100%. Okay, I can fix these. Better or worse? Technical issues just killing me today. Alright, okay, now my mic's doing its thing. Is that better or worse? Better or worse? My mic's decided it's working now, which is really helpful. Yeah, this should be great. Okay,
Forgotten time, be reborn!
Great. Let's look. Better or worse? I'm gonna take the sticker hungers, and if I'm in the red, we'll just do Tetris. Okay.
Not kidding around, huh?
Oh gosh, wouldn't that be nice? Make up for all this nonsense, wouldn't it? Anyway, we had 2 golden encounters. That sucked, so we didn't want that. Absolutely car control. Okay. We can do this. We got this.
Time for a real fight.
Wait.
Look out! Here it comes!
Oh wait, speedrunning.
What now?
Gonna get worse. He's holding back. He's testing us.
As always. You need to chat to me. Keep me sane. I appreciate it. It's the one thing I like doing is just endlessly talking, so I appreciate the company.
I never said I was a goddess.
Hey, look, that was slow. We're on a good pace. We got this. That's okay.
Time.
Go find the cat. That darn cat. Which is a movie that I watched starring Christina Ricci. But I believe it was a remake of an old movie. But it's like the cat is like a troublesome cat. The exclamation in the movie is that darn cat. Thank you, Madeline. We got this. I've been telling people about your 9 notes. Highly recommend them. So I've been letting people know. Because you should be very proud of me. They're very good. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, cats in general, they're crazy.
So much for a good night's sleep.
The thing that's bugging me is that as soon as I went to all the trouble of like rearranging everything, the mic just miraculously started working again. And I just totally tanked a perfectly good run because okay, I'm over it. We're gonna be fine.
Now I know.
Yeah. I just had high hopes. Thank you, Seeing Crowd. Thank you for the good luck.
Who are you? What do you do?
I'm a hunter.
I feel like an interrogator. Do you mind me asking?
It's because I was tinkering with it last night and my settings were all a bit higgledy-piggledy because I was trying to get PC 13.2 working, and it's just kind of, not only was it a total waste of time because the PC version just totally ended up being a nightmare to get working. It's just, I was trying to record it as well and like set up stream and get everything going, and turned out it wasn't meant to be, but that frustrating evenings bled into this one, and it's kind of like, a bit
Leave
annoying.
this area to
It's
us.
tilted me a bit, to be honest. Because last night sucked because I was trying to get the
What's going on here?
coding and
Am I dreaming?
speedrun set up for
I
the
see too.
PC version,
Pretty
and
sure it's no dream.
just nothing was working. So it's just put everything just off kilter. And it just felt like a waste of time, and it's ruined. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Which is more frustrating than I thought. Yeah, I know, I just, you know, at some point I want to go to bed. And my mood is vastly improved by sleep. Yeah, technology doing exactly what you want it to do. This is terrible.
Sarah? What are you doing
Worse
here?
than last time.
We made it.
Wait up.
So yeah, I was hoping to run this on PC at some point, but I think for my own sanity, I don't think that'll be happening. Because I can't get it to work. I did the 4GB patch. Somebody sent me another patch. I think it was the FPS fix. And once I like installed it all and tried to get it working, it just didn't, so. Nothing will ever beat a pen and paper. Except Candy Crush. To be fair, I went through a Candy Crush phase.
Backside is off limits for now.
You know, Candy Crush
Shouldn't we
really
check it out,
does grip you. Like, in a very primal way. The dopamine
Give me a chance and I'll
is
prove
very,
that it's true. Look, I think Mog has found
almost
something.
like a sugar
that's
rush
just a
of some
cat.
description.
Oh, and it's with the one we keep at Nora House. Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
Oh,
No, I don't think so. But maybe the cat could have picked up the artifact.
I've been doing my best to get my kids
I
to
could
like
really use
books,
some
but
hiking.
I know at some point that's
Stay on.
gonna change and it's just gonna be fighting for screen time, kind of fighting over that.
Sentry bots are real.
What should I tell Lily?
We shall see. Because there is a pleasure in reading a book
visitor of
and not
yours?
looking at a screen that I should also follow, but I do not. And I wish I had the patience to read
We're
more
way off.
often.
Where else should we look?
Mog,
Reading makes me
help
sleepy
us
now.
out here.
Look, the
Normally
movies
because I
are
read in
for
bed.
kids.
Yeah, I don't think he's
And
just...
more than once, I fell asleep with a book on my chest. Which is fine.
That's the kid I was looking for. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me.
It's Mackie! I better get out of here!
I have trouble sleeping.
Hey, what's he got there?
Let's follow him.
I mean, to be fair, for me it's Tetris. It's Tetris with Cardcaptor Secure. It's like, I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, I'll do one more before bed. And then it's like, I can't get past
Where are you running
like the
from?
first 3 or 4 levels and I'm like, And then I keep looking at the clock going, well, run is 13 minutes, give or take. And then I keep looking at the clock going, you know, if I do this, then I'll be finished in this length of time. And I keep restarting and never actually finish. And then it's like an hour later and I'm like, why didn't I just go to bed? It's an addiction.
There, now we've got you.
Miss Farron?
This is it. I need to go on holiday. I'll get lots of reading done when I go on holiday.
Why did you run
I'll
away?
take like
I know you say.
The kid was trying.
multiple books on holiday and I can like crank through like 3 or 4 books on a holiday.
I'm sorry, Miss.
And
You
that's
asked me
why
if I'm actually doing anything else on the holiday. No.
This necklace.
Well, do you? No. I don't know.
Hey,
We haven't taken the kids on holiday yet. I don't know what the hell I'll be doing.
what was...
But yeah. Sometimes she watches a movie and if I can tune it out, I can read, but I end up watching the movie.
Wasn't the artifact after all?
Are you losing your touch, Mog?
Poo-poo. It's not his fault. Come on, let's head back.
I am. I'm working towards that world record that I'm never gonna get, but I'm working towards a goal. My goal is sub 12, and sometimes I'm like dangerously close. There's a few runs, so like obviously it's 12:8 is my PB. Sometimes I'm like 8 seconds ahead, and I'm like, I can do this. I just need to grind it like 500 more times. Totally worth all of my time and energy.
That mirror.
It's something. It's having a goal. It's having something to distract.
Hey,
And then everyone will know I'm the champion.
okay. Now we just have to head for the gate.
I don't get it. What was...
And this is the part where I keep forgetting to get my notes.
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
So yeah,
Thanks.
OBS, computer,
I think I'm
everything's
okay.
just dicking with me tonight. I'm having a great time. I hope everybody else is having a better day than me. See, what I did there was... Thing is, if I see that I'm like a certain level of time ahead, I kind of like, I get really nervous and I choke every time.
So we should head
There are
towards
times
Cocoon.
where I feel like I don't, some of those runs I don't even
It must be
finish.
strange to have it there always.
So I can
watching
get 8 seconds ahead, but then I like notice that I'm 8 seconds. You're right, I shouldn't look at the timer, but I do. I get nervous.
I will.
I'm the person that gets nervous. Like as soon as I see that I'm ahead, I mean, it depends, it'll depend. Like, if I'm 8 seconds ahead in the first like 5 levels or something like
I'm
that,
glad we found the artifact.
I'm okay.
But that's not
I
the
don't
only
choke
weird
then,
thing going on
because
here.
I know the time's
You
gonna,
like your
I'm gonna
friends
lose
and
that
the way
time.
they act?
But if I'm
Understandable, though.
8
Guess it's
seconds
not every day
ahead,
someone like me drops in from
I
the
don't think I've
future
been 8
unannounced.
seconds ahead. Like I've been 5 seconds
Even
ahead
before that,
in the last
everything's been off
stretch,
for the last 3 years.
um,
Ever since Light.
going into like the final handful of like the last 3 or 4 levels. If I'm like green, I just panic. Well, you got the pad there. So you must be lucky, even if you do choke immediately. Oh yeah, I did something right there. I got a gold. Rather do real
It's really
stuff.
scary out here at night.
I don't know, when it's like warm and sunny and I'm at my desk, I'm kind of like, I would love to go outside and read a book. Lay on the grass. That would be very nice. Almost too nice. I'm just saying, Jace, I really need to read a book. I got, what is it? Is it David Mitchell? David Mitchell did a book about the old kings and queens of England. And it's basically on the back cover, on the back cover they basically say, it's horrible histories for adults, right? That's it. It's just a comedian who doesn't have a history degree writing his interpretation of British history, and he's very funny and charming, and I'm like, I've been 150 pages into it for the past 3 months now. Like, before Christmas I got it out the library. Yeah, I mean, he is a history nerd, so like, that's his whole shtick, so. But yeah, he wrote a book. It's it's a popular book, and like, I got it from the library and then tried to renew it and somebody else had like reserved it and whatever. So I got it off Amazon. It's just in my house. I'm gonna finish it. Kings and Freddie Mercury, a history. Freddie Mercury is a king. Yeah, well, I think that's probably why he wrote the book. One or the other preceded. Because he's done the whole history of the kings and queens of of Great Britain. England, I guess. Yeah, well, go. Take a handful. You said that's my chocolate. You said you wouldn't eat it. You said that's all your chocolate. I will not eat it. It is a gift to you from me.
Okay.
You're in trouble. Unbelievable.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, stop, Crow. That sounds really. I would, like, if anybody has a recommendation for Freddie Mercury book that's not Bohemian Rhapsody adjacent, I would probably read it. I want to know the full Freddie Mercury experience. No holds barred. I want to know all these dirty little details that somebody was claiming to know. I want to read that book. Yeah, the reputation is, but yeah. I think there's something, like, because I know that Sacha Baron Cohen wanted to do like a warts and all kind of biopic, and he was originally going to star as Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody movie, but him and the estate of Queen and the band members and everything, they all got pissed off and didn't want him to do what he wanted to do. So he left the project and they hired Rami Malek. No whole barred. Nice. Okay, we're back where we started. Don't even know what's going on anymore. If we actually finish this run, it will be a freaking miracle. But yeah, I'm gonna see how I feel after Gahongas before I actually stress myself out any further. If not, you can watch me do some Tetris for a bit.
What ruins?
No, gosh, God, no, it's not your fault. Oh my goodness, please don't. It's not your fault. It was me tinkering with 13.2 PC. If you hadn't asked, you hadn't told me. Gosh, don't worry about it. I appreciate it. I really do, genuinely. Don't worry about it.
You'll need an.
I'm calm now. I've got some chocolate to eat. Not my husband's, just a nibble on. Can I have my chocolate?
Why did you offer to stop the giant?
Because we can't let Atlas shut this place down. We need to search the ruins. There might be other gates we can use.
Like the gate to Valhalla?
Exactly.
I mean, I was playing the PC port and on my computer with all the settings like at the lowest possible settings. This rain and this whole environment looked terrible, and I realised at that moment that probably running it on my PC was a bad idea. And then it started crashing, so but yeah, we got here and it just looked bad. So yeah, I think sticking to PS3 is probably my safe bet. Until I get like a decent PC. He lived a lady like a soulmate even though he was gay. I think that there is such thing as a platonic soulmate, yes. I never watched Bohemian Rhapsody.
Another gate, huh? Figures.
You need an artifact to open it, right?
I can't really comment on it if I'm completely honest. I did watch the Bob Dylan movie that came out and did the Oscar rounds this year, and I hated it. That's because I actually genuinely have a very weird effect. Like, if I like something and they make a movie of it, I get very weird about it. Like, I really liked Harry Potter when I was a kid. This is the best example I can think of. I really loved the books when I was a kid. I had a very distinct vision of what everything looked like and how I felt about it. And then they made the movies. And the movies were just wrong. They were just wrong. I hated everything about the movies. So like, I never finished watching them. And I don't care about Harry Potter anymore because they made those shitty movies. So if you make a movie about something that I genuinely like, I tend to get a bit weird about it. What's the Russian call girl one? The Honora one. Yeah, I thought it was dumb. I thought he was trying to be. It was like about 3 different things, and I just think that the film itself, even though the film is called Honora, even though it's called Honora. I don't think it was very interested in her as a person or a character. I think that the main actress gave her a lot of soul and a lot of spirit, but I genuinely think that like as a movie it was it just didn't work for me, which is fine. I liked it, I just didn't think it was as good as everybody kept saying, and I don't think it was the best movie of the year, because like I say, I think it was too busy trying to be funny and it was going off on these weird tangents, and I think it lost a lot of focus, and I just don't think it did a good job of what it was doing. That's just my opinion though. More like annoying. I liked Philosopher's Stone, but I was annoyed by it because obviously it was the first movie. Chamber of Secrets was more action heavy than I anticipated. And I was kind of like, there were certain elements of it that I think they left out, and I started to get a bit twitchy about things that they weren't including, so that was the start. And then I think Azkaban I really liked because it kind of had just a different vibe and a different tone, and it just kind of more captured the spirit of the book but didn't feel like it was pandering. It just felt like it was telling a succinct story. I think Prisoner of Azkaban, without reading the book, is probably the most satisfying out of the movies because it tells a complete story. Don't get me started on the time travel, because in that movie the time travel is strange. Cool. Yeah, and then after that they're all trash. I hated Goblet of Fire. I hated Goblet of Fire. I had so many issues with that one, and then yeah. Oh, I got next one, thank God. Yeah, this is me. I'm the book nerd. But I was a kid and it had never happened to me before, so it was like a new experience. I wasn't familiar with it was a book that I'd read before I'd seen the movie, so I was like, that was why I was getting really aggy about it. Okay, I've got one of those. So yeah, I was that nerd. I was like the one that was like, ugh, they didn't include that. They didn't do this. They didn't. And especially on the fourth one, because that book is so fucking big. And I was like, why didn't they include, what was it, spew? Why didn't they do all that? That was bad. In hindsight, it was all very strange. But yeah. No, I didn't like that movie. And I didn't like Order of the Phoenix, and I think I definitely watched Half-Blood Prince and I turned it off in disgust and I never watched it again. Or I saw it at the cinema. I didn't finish watching it. I got aggy and like walked out. And I never watched the final two. That's how much I was annoyed by everything. I mean, the thing is, like, as a kid who was raised as a Catholic, it was quite funny because my dad, he wasn't religious. It was my mum who was religious, and there was like a Christmas, and he'd been drinking, and he was really drunk, and he sat me at the table, and he just drunkenly described the whole plot to Life of Brian. Because it was that time of year. Oh my god. And yeah, and then I was like, God, Dad, I have to watch this movie if you love it so much. And that's how I ended up watching that's how I ended up getting into like Monty Python. Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare. Okay.
So how do we do?
We did it!
That was terrible. You always cry when Snape does. I don't like Snape.
No!
I never liked
I'm
Snape.
on it.
I don't care for him. I don't care for Snape.
What the?
I don't like
How did we
Snape,
get here?
like-
No! Look out!
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like Hermione. I think the only one that I really liked was Ron.
This weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now!
I'm a bit weird with Harry Potter. I feel like I always have the wrong opinion. Yeah, I didn't watch the movies in the end. I didn't watch the last 2 movies. Didn't care for them. Didn't want to know.
I wonder what.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Alyssa,
We hold on to
took Atlas
this.
down. That place you were looking for is right in front of us. There's
Okay, Alyssa, chill your boots. But yeah, after that, after the Harry Potter experience, I got a bit less twitchy about book adaptations. But yeah, that was a bit of a, it was a formative experience for me.
Something there, Kubo?
Like being, but my main issue, I know we were joking about like the fact that it's not exactly how it was written and they don't include all of the subplots and all of that, but my main issue with it was that it didn't look like it looked in my head. And I think the one thing that I think Harry Potter did for kids everywhere and the whole world was it got them reading and it got them using their imaginations. And then they brought out the movies, and I just think it kind of soured that a bit, especially for me, because it was like the joy of Harry Potter was imagining this world in my head. And then somebody else came along and decided this is what it looks like, and I was just like, no, not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like at all. And I'm sorry, but Gary Oldman is a shit Sirius Black. Doesn't look anything like Sirius Black.
way to go, bobblehead.
Great actor, don't get me wrong.
Now for
I
the
just thought he
gate.
was miscast. Lupin they got perfect. And most of the kids they got fine. And Snape, I don't think Alan Rickman looked like the vision of Snape I had in my head, so I never liked him. I didn't like any version of Snape, and I love Alan Rickman. And he had a great time in the role. And I'm, you know, never gonna deny him
We
that.
unravel.
Why am I still talking about Harry Potter? I'm gonna stop talking about that. Anyway, we're 4 minutes ahead somehow. If we can stay that way until Gahan goes, then I'll take it. We won't play Tetris. Is Miriam Margolyes. Miriam Margolyes? She's crazy. I love her. Yeah, she was good casting. And I liked who they got for Professor Trelawney. That was good casting. Who else did I think was well cast? Is it Emma Thompson? Like goes on.
Hey, guy.
I liked Kenneth Branagh as Gilderoy Lockhart. I'm never gonna fully get my head around what they were thinking with the Voldemort situation. Obviously he is very book accurate, but he is just weird to look at. And honestly not very scary. In my opinion, I was like, what's with that guy? He's not scary.
Go, Mog.
He's just missing his nose. I don't know where you're at, Jace. Tell me which one you disagree with. I've said a lot in a very short space of time. Branagh. You don't like Branagh? Not specifically. I think there's probably quite a few. I don't actually do TikTok. I've never logged into it. I don't actually know how it works or what it does, and I'm happily oblivious to it. I feel like it's just another platform to make me feel deeply insecure, so my only socials are Twitch and Letterboxd and the Discord that I set up not that long ago. And I think those are just about me teetering on the edge of whether or not I'm comfortable with it. Because prior to Twitch it was just Letterboxd. Yeah, I know I'm old because I don't care about TikTok. Nobody can make me care about TikTok. That's how I know I'm old, because I just can't care about it. I have no energy for it.
Come on, Mog.
Mog, where the fuck are you? Doesn't do that anymore, but nobody said my latest command.
Go, Mog.
It did add a new sneaky one. Basically, if you're a content creator and you need to get my attention, just have a decent YouTube. Because I watch a lot of shit on YouTube. So if they have like crossover platform, like if she does also put her stuff on YouTube, then I'll probably come across it in the YouTube algorithm. Which I know TikTok has an algorithm much like YouTube. In the sense that it's funneling shit your way. Yeah, I haven't got the init working yet. I still don't know how to get that working. Too many commands on that one. You'll know when you know. When you choco. When you... When you choco. Go. That's just not what it is.
This reminds me of stories we heard, that there used to be a great city on Grand Pulse.
Well, I thought I was being really clever.
What happened to it?
No one's been able to figure that out. We were more or less locked up inside Cocoon. We never had much opportunity to learn.
I think
about
somebody
the world
mentioned it on a
below us.
previous stream. Why
Our
don't you have a
scientists have only
choco
just begun to study the mysteries of
Bokolina?
Grand Pulse.
And I was just like, that's a good question. Why don't I? No. Close. You're getting warmer. No, it's not Comlord. I feel like Twitch would get mad if I started invoking Comlord. on a daily basis. Not that I don't.
I don't care if things are bad. I'd rather be on
I get all these chests now and I can't even remember like which one. Thank you, Dan. Hope you're well. You guys, Dan just got affiliate a while ago now. I think it was like a month ago, but he's an affiliate. He's a 13 speedrunner if you're interested. Cool dude. Check him out. Libro, how's it going? How are you today?
The scientist.
Chocopocolina. I don't know where I got that magician's mark from.
I know it's a little.
Yeah, okay. So I've recently like condensed my notes. They were 43 pages, they're now 21. And they're doing me a lot better this way. Quite happy with my progress with them. Okay, so I practiced this fight, but I had like a small child trying to grab my arm, so I'm just gonna concentrate because I fucked it up last time, so I gave up trying. It's been a really stressful day.
Are we not?
Ooh, Death Stranding. My evening's going terribly, but we're having fun. Shit about. Fuck. This is a good pace. Yeah, the first two. Don't talk to me about lightning returns. Don't make me miserable. Yeah, they really nailed it down. It's not meant to be tonight. I just don't even want to. Just don't. If I'm dying 3 times this guy, I just don't even want to. That was literally like last sliver of HP as well. I'm kind of just I'm just deflated right now. It's okay.
Are we not allowed?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, there's something over these. Nah, don't mention
Can't change anything.
I'm gonna just kill it, but I'm not gonna. No. No, I'd hate that. It wasn't meant to be tonight, but I'm gonna kill it just to show you. Show you that again. We'll just do some practice and then we'll do some touches. Do some save files and then I'll call and I'll get Tetris going. Nah, it wasn't meant to be. It's fine. Everything's been a bit of a nightmare today, so. I'm just not doing it. It's not happening. Yeah, that's okay. It was. I mean, I got a lucky necked on. But I just think I'm just too tilted for it today. Yeah, sometimes it's just the way it goes. But it was nice to see that I can get like that nice 4-minute time save. But yeah, you have a long weekend. Cracking. Nice. Well, it was a really long weekend, Thursday and Friday. You got any plans? What are you gonna do? I have to at least beat this guy once, right?
Are we not?
Okay. Maybe I've like done my setup wrong. Maybe I'm just missing something and not doing it right for that reason. Maybe I do just suck. Maybe my reactions are not great. Visit Granddad, switch off everything work related to de-stress. Play a lot of Trackmania. I love it. Enjoy. Seriously, enjoy it. I'm gonna like touch wood before I tell you guys this, but we're leaving the kids with with my parents this weekend. We're having one night away. And it is the first night away since baby number 2 has arrived. So it's been like over 2 years since we've had a singular night without either child in our company. It was our wedding anniversary last week, so we're going away. One night only. It's much like this speedrun. I'm pretty convinced it's not gonna work. Something's gonna go wrong, because I am a fatalist. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just not winning this fight, man. Hey, I killed him! That's how that fight's supposed to go. One night only.
Is it dead?
Thank you.
It was a shock seeing Hope grown old.
I'm kind of annoyed that it took that many times. I got it like before. I don't know.
Tell me, Hope, what made you join the academy?
That will not be an issue soon enough, my friend. But thank you, Channel Guitari. We've been having some technical issues tonight. Totally tanked my run before. This was like another run that I was trying to get going, and it's just not happening. So I'm just cursed today, I think. We'll do a couple more things, yeah. One night only. Yeah, I haven't been away. I haven't really had a night without at least one child to worry about. But it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice weekend. Wow, Fantasy 13. Unlucky first 13-2. Also unlucky. I don't know, I'm clearly tilted. Or I did something wrong in a menu. I don't know what's happening. We'll do Feral and we'll do a final boss rush, I think. Because that's all I've got the mental capacity for. And then we'll do some Tetris, I think.
Meal time's over.
No. Right, okay, hang on, I'm not doing this right. Okay, but what we've got to do is make sure that there is sound on my Tetris when I play it. Because I'm really worried about that. But yeah, usually I'm at the minute working around through the 13 trilogy and I'm speedrunning 13-2, so we're on Lightning Returns now. And it's you want to see me getting tilted, you can watch me play Lightning Returns because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's we've saved No, we've saved Fang. We're trying to save stupid sexies now. Dead? Seriously? I just don't have it tonight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a good thing we're not doing this run right now. Yeah, I'm just not doing it right. We need to get Tetris going. I need to do something that I'm good at for a change. It does, it happens. I get it. I'm feeling a bit tilted today, so I think it's just... It's not happening. I'm forcing it. I'm not going to do final boss rush, I don't think. I don't think I can stomach it right now. But yeah. Trying to get a better time in this one. Hope to do it soon. But I'm not going to push myself. No. This is me being slow. My dad, is it dead? Okay, we did it. There we go. Fine. Yeah. We were almost dead. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a... No, I can't. Yeah, screw it. I'm turning it off. Right. Hey, let's have a look. I want to know what the Sonic Heroes speedrun is. Sonic Heroes speedrun. Just bear with. I'm just gonna get this turn you off. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to turn the mic off because I don't want to break it, so. Right, this is what you all can't see. Some motherfucking Tetris. Yep. It's happening. God damn it. Okay. Okay, right. Duck's going. Mic's still on. Everything is still working. That's good for me. Okay. Let me just change my stream title. And we can do some motherfucking Tetris. Right, so for anybody who is wondering, world record in Tetris 11:26. My PB 12:08. I want a sub 12. So that's what we're doing today. and we're gonna fucking smash it. Okay, I'm gonna go hard and I'm gonna go fast. I'm not, but let's try it out and hope for the best. God damn, I can't believe I choked so hard on 13-2. I'm genuinely like surprised. Like, I didn't think I'd choke that bad. But choke I did. Don't know what happened there. All I can say is sorry. Oh, that looks neat and tidy, right? Let's go. Let's try it out. Okay, I'm just gonna put this pointing at Sakura. So today is the day. Today is the day where I PB in something. Please God. Help me. Mama needs a PB. Nah, not good enough. So I'll be resetting this one quite a few times because if I can't do it in like 3 or 4 pieces, I'm not doing it. That's not optimal. So if it's giving me bullshit pieces, I will be resetting because this is world record pace. This is world record that I'm going for. There's no way I'm gonna get world record, but I'm gonna get at least sub 12. No. Today is my day. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I was like going fast enough. I think my issue was that my reactions were. I just wasn't. I was sluggish. If I'm completely honest with my performance on the. If I can tell you why I was doing it wrong, it's because I was going too slow. I was just slow, and I think I'm tired. So we'll see how tired I am when I'm playing Tetris. But I do feel bad because I was really hype. So I'm just hurting a little bit, but I think that is the way of the speedrunner. We all been there. I'm trying to fight through it right now. Fight through it. So that one technically was optimal, but I was just slow. So I think this is going to be a thing. No, we're not fast enough for Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes. Oh right, we're against average on that. I don't want to be against average. My average for the first like 10 levels is actually better than my PB. My PB for the first half of the run is suboptimal. And then from Illusion onwards, there's like no time save. The Illusion, Wood, Thunder, beautiful. The Glow, I could save a little bit of time on. Shield's good. Watery, I think I had more than average pieces, so I could save some time on that, but and then obviously there's always time save on Light and Dark, so yeah. Hey Truly. Thank you. We're having a mare today. I'm gonna bring it back though. I believe. No, see, this is me just messing up. I'm gonna take it because I'm gonna call this one a warm-up. No resets. Even though it looks bad. But I will tell you right now that the maze has a lot of time save. So basically the maze is like our keystone. Keystone? Oh. The maze we can save time on. We can also save time on the mirror. The mirror is a pretty decent time save. It was a bad mirror. The windy was pretty good though, and the flower was good. Erase was pretty standard. Percy was a minute, solid minute's good. I want less than a minute. Shadow was okay. Maze was bad. Illusion with Thunder good. Glow mediocre. And that's how we don't do that. Nah, I'm not. I messed it up. Might not be a good night. I haven't done Tetris on stream in a while. I'm not used to people hanging out with me while I'm doing it. I mean, I've had people hang out with me. Sometimes I'll practice it on the Discord. People will sit with me. Yes, I practice on the Discord. Yeah. For the most part, I really want to get back to reading a book, which is what I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to have a bath and I'm going to read a book. Those are two things that I never have time to do. That is what I'm going to do while my children are with my parents. I'm going to have a bath and I'm going to read a book. And what am I going to do? I don't know. The world is my oyster. Baths are so good. We'll go into a place where they have like a roll top bath. And like, my husband likes the place because of the food. I like the place because they've got baths. And I'm like, when I go there, I'm like, how many baths can I have before we go home? Because the bath we have up in our house is just, it's like coffin shaped. It's just not nice. Like it's I want, you know, it's not, you lie in it and you're just like shoulders hunched, like, not a nice bath. I want a nice bath. We don't have room for a nice bath. I don't know if that was optimal, but I think we're going to save a little bit of time. Baths are so nice. I just don't ever have time to have one. Okay. The mirror we have time save on. But I want optimal pieces. I will accept no less than optimal pieces. Which is L shapes and red lines. Less than optimal. Actual bullshit. Okay. And it's not really, we don't lose so much time, it's just that you think you've done it and then it got the longest animation. And I'm starting to think, because I played it so much, that some of the animations are just trolling. The erase feels like it has a longer animation than it needs to. And don't get me started on light and dark. Okay, that one was okay. I'll accept it. Okay, and this is where I like sneakily look at all the other splits that I've got saved in my my folder. This is showing you how slow I am compared to all my friends. I'm faster than average. So Dom has got, it's a midget, is a god, and he has got sub 12 already. Because he can. That's a time loss. Yeah, I mean that's it. I need to like figure out like so there's only one manip that we technically do in the run, and it's coming up in this level. This next level. So we do cancel animation. We do cancel animations on the hard drops. And on this next level, we don't cancel the animation on the first 3. So you'll see it just takes a little bit longer for them to settle. Because I'm not cancelling the animation like I normally would. What? That's bullshit. So one of the gems disappears. We're getting the gems off the board, and in the erase, the cyan gem will always disappear too quickly for you to get it. You could try and get it, but you'd just waste time and ruin the board. You wouldn't get like an efficient. It wouldn't be efficient. I don't find it efficient. I've seen people get the cyan before it disappears, but I'm not that skilled. So we came up with this manipulation, which means that it's pretty much guaranteed to appear as the next drop, like when the next time a cyan is in play. And I did not come up with it, but I have utilized it to my advantage, because sharing is caring in speedrunning. That was in an seriously. Not really standard Tetris stuff. One day I want to find another Tetris game that I can speedrun, but I haven't found one yet. I haven't found one yet. One that I can make into my own. Messing this up. Okay, this is awful. Okay, but we've got 9 seconds time save on the maze if we get perfect pieces. So, yeah. Could go either way. Foxy, hello. Actually, instead of trying to speedrun 13-2, we could play Foxy's game. I'm just thinking of doing it after I've finished Lightning Returns. But I do have it in my possession. Yeah, I've got it. I think the only other Sakura game that I've found is in Japanese. And I have... this may surprise you, but I can't read Japanese. But we could try and play another Sakura game if there is like an English translation version of it. I'd be into that. That was pretty perfect. It's because my... I know, but like... I don't need to know Japanese to play it. Have you not noticed? I've just figured it out from... just being so smart. No, I don't know how I figured it out. Couldn't tell you what the words mean. I just know what does what. I think it was Loopy was like, oh yeah, that one says normal, that one says easy, and I was like, huh? He was reading it to me, and I was just like, you know Japanese? He lived in Japan for quite a while, so he had a job over there, so he knew Japanese, and he was like, oh, that makes sense, that says that. And I'm just like, ah, been playing it for so long now, words, and I wish I knew Japanese. This isn't bad. What was that? Well, I mean, yeah. And then just through sheer force of will, I got other people to play it. So every speedrun that you see on the leaderboard in the past year is somebody that I have influenced to play the game. I think apart from one person. Shocked. Shooketh. No, I mean, for anybody who's not aware, I'm sure everybody knows this story by now. I got Duck Station because I wanted to play Final Fantasy IX speedrun on it. And then it turns out the PSX is harder than HD. So I was just like, I want to play Tetris. So yeah, I just put Tetris into the emulator search engine, and it was like Card Captor, Sakura, and Tetris, and I was like, say no more. Sold. I did. I started a movement. I'm an influencer. Yeah, people are really taken with it. People got really into it. Like I say, I've got like 3 people on my splits who I like was trying to beat, or I am trying to beat. So I've got their times in here. I'm trying to beat the midget right now. Hang on. I am 19 seconds behind Dom. He's just too quick. Okay. So anything like at the end of Watery, I would say anything that's below 1120 I'm quite happy with. So yeah. And anything below 1120 could technically PB. So I'm 20 seconds behind Dom, and I am 10 seconds behind my PB, so. Yeah, I mean, I think Elia, Mixed Worlds, Dom, my sister, Awesome Waves, all due to me going on and on and on about this game. That's not bad. 12:30? $12:32? Yeah. Not bad, that was a no reset. I would have reset at the erase if I was being picky, but that's nice. Good start. And go again. I normally like do a little screenshot of my splits and I put them in my Discord, so did I do that, or is it like just look at my stream? You know, I'm gonna do it. I am a dreamer. Okay. I really, like, I tried Colin McRae Rally. I did. Waves told me, and I downloaded that shit, and I gave it a go. And I will tell you for a fine fact, I cannot do driving games. I'm about as bad at driving games as I am at shooting games. Anything that requires, like, I don't know why I'm speedrunning, because, like, you need good reaction times for speedrunning too, but, like, anything that... I'm just bad. I'm just bad at driving. I couldn't get control of the car. Although Waves did tell me that I'd put the wrong wheels on when it was wet. And I was just like, okay. And you had to get, like, above 8th or something. You had to be better than 8th out of 12 or 10. I think it was 10. You had to be above 8 to get to, like, the next like the next level to get to move the game along, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get better than 8th. I was like 9, 10 every time. I feel like it was 12. I feel like I wasn't. No, I was definitely last at one point. And I don't think Colin McRae liked me. I don't know why I'm doing that. No, that's not good enough. Yes, I'm a terrible driver. Don't be on the roads with me. Honestly, I don't mind driving. I think driving's like anything else, like, you just have to accept that everybody is in the same position. They're behind a wheel of a large moving machine. And some of them are assholes. Much in life, there be assholes. It says that I've run this game 2,000 times. That's a lie. I've run it way more than that. I want to look at my previous, like, so we got an auto splitter. Elliot, thank the Lord, figured out the auto splitter. And it does have to do with the Sakura animations. That's why I get quite twitchy about them. So the split will happen when she swings her wand forward. I used to always split like once the level had officially ended. But yeah. Yeah, it's about 2,000, like a couple hundred every week, I'd have said. But yeah, previously I used to just do it at the end, very end of the level, so. No, piss. I knew I was doing that. That would have been really good if I'd pulled that off. That would have looked swag as. I would have been so jazzed if I'd done that. Oh, that would have been so good. Anyway. I am a dreamer. See, so she just stood there holding this. That was optimal. And she just stood there holding the staff, smiling like an idiot. And then she swings it forward. And then I get my split. That was bad animation. Okay, yeah, maybe I've played it too many times. But there was a delay there. Like, that was perfect. So when she swings it, you're getting it, right? You following? Do you follow? Yeah, I'm trying to do more like daring techniques just to kind of see if I save some time. So if I do something ridiculous like that, it's only because I'm losing my mind. Yeah, that's stupid. Nodding. Taking notes. It's good. It's a good little speed run. I'm going crazy. Like, I didn't fully appreciate speedrunning until I started speedrunning this game. Like, I know it's only 50, like, technically it's like 15 minutes. Now it's like 13 for me, but like, I didn't fully appreciate like getting splits and, you know, all the like aspects, because normally when I'm speedrunning, I'm doing Final Fantasy IX, and it's just such a long experience and I'm so familiar with the game, and I can't quite boil it down to just a speedrun at this point. Like, it's still, there's an emotional attachment to it, whereas this game is like solely a speedrunning experience for me, and it's like I boil it down to like probabilities and optimizations and all that stuff. 13-2 ain't there yet either, because I'm still not very good at it apparently. But yeah, this is the first time I fully like got into the speedrun brain. What's the 21 frame rule? What is that? Somebody who actually does speedrun Tetris and speedruns this game, like I think it's the guy that's third on the leaderboard, Akina, came in and was talking about how at some point when you're Tetris playing, like really high level Tetris players will be able to calculate like the optimal amount of spins they need to do to like complete something, and I was like, yeah, I'm not there yet, man. But that's kind of stuff that, you know, when you're like really high level speedrunner on Tetris games, like optimal spins. Better to do less spins, stuff like that. Like, you can solve it with the next piece rather than like, yeah, stuff like that. That's what keeps me up at night. To briefly summarize, yes, tell me a story. That one, I was just testing that out because I didn't think stacking two T's on top of each other would be effective, but that was, so I know that now. You need to beat a level faster by over 21 frames. Any slower in the game will wait till that 21 frame number. Ah. I think there's something like that in like the original Tetris. I watched the history of the original Tetris speedrun, and it's like the game just deadlocks at a certain level. I think it's like level 77 or something. Doesn't expect you to get that far. And it just locks, like you just get a dead screen, and the whole like speedrun is like getting to that screen, and then like there's two versions of the speedrun. It's like how many points can you get before getting that screen, or how fast can you get to that screen kind of thing. There's like, I don't know, speedrun is all very, two variations on a theme. Kill screen, that's it. Dead screen, kill screen. I knew that. We're not very good at this. It's fucked. Yeah, like, yeah, you can only have 255 on a stat. Can't over level to that extent. There's limits to how far you can push it. It is interesting. And I think all of it speaks to a passion for video games, like people knowing all this stuff and people taking it into consideration and people wanting to push games to their limits and stuff. I think it's really cool and interesting. And I know that just saying the word interesting doesn't fully convey one's emotions about something, but I just like using that word, I guess. I wouldn't take it, but I'm running out of patience right now. I want to get going. 5 pieces. Just rude. Just rude. Well, it all kind of feeds into the same kind of passion and the same place, and I think it's cool. And I like seeing people who are passionate about things. I think that's one of the best parts of living. Seeing people follow their passions. Maybe it's just me. I feel like that came out in a really weird way. There's an artistry to it. But again, I've had a long day. I'm a bit tilted. I think I'm just saying things. Okay, that was pretty good. I think you're right. I think it's definitely enriched me in a way that I didn't expect. It gives me an appreciation for things. It's kind of like helped me feel more confident in planning and executing a plan, and like I say, with this whole playing Tetris over and over again, it's like calculating probabilities very quickly in my head, and yeah, it gives me confidence and kind of knowing that my judgments can sometimes be pretty good. And honestly, it's also, like I say, I didn't have social media before I really got into Twitch, and I like got into Twitch and streaming when my first child was like a year old, and it's kind of this whole experience, like learning how to speedrun, meeting lots of people, being part of a community, just doing all this stuff has like opened me up to things that and experiences that I genuinely thought like I'd missed out on before becoming a mum and would never have the chance to do. So I think that's something, like if you watch any of my 9 HD console runs, I get so weepy at the end because I genuinely cannot believe that I get like that I tried it out and I did it and that I can do it, and you know, I don't know, just all of streaming and speedrunning and all of this whole experience has been amazing in a way that it's really hard to express sometimes, because I genuinely went through such a weird change in my life, and not a weird change, just a really big change, and it felt like I didn't know who I was anymore. And just learning how to speedrun my favorite video game from when I was a kid just made me feel like I hadn't lost everything. And I got to meet lots of lovely people, and I have no regrets. I don't know what I'm doing. I hated that, but oh, that was terrible. Yeah, it is like Freshers Week, and you can talk to people on Twitch and never see them again. It's very similar. And you can find friends that you'll feel like you'll always have a connection to. It's lovely. And I feel like everybody's doing their own thing on Twitch, so yeah, I've learned to not take it too personally, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you know I drink wine when I'm streaming. I'm a party streamer. It's just given me the opportunity to talk to people and not become isolated in a way that I was afraid of. It's that old "you're not alone" thing, innit? It's been a really weird time it's been a time in my life that I didn't expect or anticipate or plan for. But it's been a way of learning about myself. I'm not very like good at talking to people. I know I know it's really strange, but I'm just not. I struggle, but this has helped me. Like I can talk to people in here and it's definitely helped me talk to people with more confidence. And be more assertive and trust my instincts. What it is, right? Thank you. Thank you for being here. I know I say it all the time, but it really does mean a lot. You have no idea. This is so bad. Yeah, I hated that. No, I didn't mean that one. Alright. Yeah, I think you gotta fake it till you make it. And I think I still fall into that trap where I'm like, doesn't matter what I say, doesn't matter what I do, doesn't make any difference. And I do fall into that trap a lot, but I'm getting better at trying to say how I feel and being honest. I think it's just about, yeah. Yeah, no, I get that, yeah. I think especially, like, I know I, like, put on a confident air sometimes. Sometimes it's not as convincing, but I definitely make an effort to be more confident than I'm feeling. Especially when I started streaming, especially sometimes when I'm really struggling. But I also like struggle with being too vulnerable with people, so it's kind of like both ends, isn't it? But I guess the thing that I've realized is that it's the same for everyone. I think everybody, to some extent, has these feelings and these struggles, and not to say that it's like universal, but I think everybody has insecurities, and everyone's just trying to get by. And I feel like if I can give people the grace to acknowledge that, like if I can acknowledge that they might be having a hard time, I would like to think that people could extend that same courtesy to me. But I don't know, sometimes it's the internet, right? And people sometimes don't, but yeah. I think we are, and I think as long as you appreciate that everybody has their own troubles, because I think people get caught up in their own shit and they don't realize that every other person is also got their own shit to deal with. And I think it's like, it's really easy to compartmentalize and ignore how other people are feeling if your feelings are particularly strong, but I've learned to be more patient. But I also have learned that sometimes my patience is wasted on people. Yeah. can't ignore that, Foxy. It's shaking at me. Yeah, I don't have time for assholes. I think that's the one thing. I think I'm at a point in my life now where I'm just like, nah. Yeah. Ooh, delicious ass. Hee hee. I don't know, I feel like I got deep. I feel like I've just said a lot of words. I feel like this is a therapy session. I'm very sorry. I feel like I have to apologize because I feel like I've overshared. I feel like I was fake, but also, yeah. Whoops. Was too human on the internet. I'm quite happy with this run so far, if that helps. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I'm fine with people having their own perspectives. I'll never be offended by people living their own lives. My computer is deciding to go really slow all of a sudden. Come on. My computer is going slow all of a sudden. Come on, dude. What's going on? Not happy, I might have to reset. Having a bit of a fit right now. I say I'm happy with a run, right? And then the game's like, you're happy with this run? Not acceptable. Not happy. Okay, come on. Yeah, see, I immediately messed it up. That was bad. Yeah, it's just a bad Wednesday. I'm not winning today. Encoding overloaded. Okay, something. It doesn't like something. OBS is not happy. I know! I invoked Christina Ricci. Star encoding preset.
こんな日はそっとしておいて差し上げておく。
OBS doesn't like DuckStation today. I don't know what to do. Saying use a faster encoding something, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing anything specifically wrong right now. I'm gonna finish this run and see what happens. Everything's breaking.
考えていたものとは違う。
Okay. Let's see. I'll reset after this. I don't actually know what the encoding preset is.
では始めましょう。
See, that was perfect. So if I get a time loss on that, right. Not great, but we'll make it work. Okay.
では始めましょうか。
That wasn't bad. Okay. Right, so clicking some buttons. Click on advanced. Navigate the output. Go to settings. Right, there's no settings. Ah, here we go. Go to settings. Go to output tab. Click on advanced. That's the output mode. Yeah, see, it's not gonna let me do it because I'm streaming. Piss. Right. Sometimes like the faster switches. In the encoder preset, Okay, you just do that. Okay, let's see if that works. I've clicked some buttons. Let's hope it actually does something. If not, I'm just going to say this stream is cursed. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Okay. You got a brew. Appreciate it. Right, so we did a little menu flicking about. So the encoder preset is something that apparently was overloading. And apparently you can set it to faster, but the quality decreases the faster you set it. So I'm curious how this is going to play out. Don't really know what's going to happen. But I twiggled some knobs, as my mum will say, in her car when she's trying to get the radio to work. It's not lagging like it was, so I'm gonna take the win. I'm gonna take the win because apparently on the fly OBS fixing is just the predominant theme of this stream tonight. Trying to get OBS not to mess me up. So settle in, have a cuppa, let's do a bit more Tetris. See how it goes. I think I'm on a roll. I think I'm feeling confident. I just need to. So the only thing I'm gonna say, I don't think it's obvious to anybody. I need the pieces. I need the optimal pieces now. I can't be having pieces that I can't use, and you know. Like that, or that. No, see, I'm not happy with that. I mean, DuckStation. I mean, let's be real. DuckStation has an update every other bloody week. And I did update it. And I never know what, it's like, here's the latest update. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I mean, it does, DuckStation does crash with the Final Fantasy IX CSR, and it's been causing a lot of heartbreak recently. DuckStation does not like the 9 CSR. It's really good when it's good, and when it's bad, it's pretty bad. So that's like, yeah, I've updated it, and now it's dicking about on my OBS, so. It's duckling season. Yeah. Let's call it what it is. Everybody's got bandy legs and can't walk like a little newborn lamb. Although it's pretty chilly today. Took the girls to the park. It was like cloudy, freezing, miserable. I was like, all this just to get them some fresh air? Not worth it, man. Because I'm like person who I just can't use a baby harness. I've got like, she's nearly 2, but she walk in and she don't want to hold my hand the whole time. So, and then I've got a 4-year-old and it's like herding cats. Trying to get them from one place to another. It'll be easier when it's warmer. And, you know, who knows how things are gonna pan out, but maybe she will hold my hand. She's like, nah, no, she just bats it away. And I'm like, you know, you need to hold my hand because we're crossing a road. She hears those words and she does not care. But it's okay. Because I just pick her up and fireman carry her across the road. And you know I'm good at fireman carrying. Or you know I'm good at firefighter hat wearing. They only give those to people who know how to be firefighters. The rules. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm sorry. The point in the evening where the delirium is kicking in. Part of the lore of the channel. We have lore, right? You still haven't figured out my new command. You were so close, but you used a hyphen, and I don't think that the bot liked it. But you just want to talk about Choco, Boko, maybe. I don't think what books you can see on my bookshelf. Do they make me look smart? I have read books. Previous life. Well, the Discord's got everything on it. If you'd asked me like which channel on the Discord, apart from obviously the Wordle, would get the most traction, I didn't expect me just like screenshotting people wearing weird clothes. But the fashion channel, KRD is into it. It's quite funny. And obviously we have the daily Pedro Pascal. Have I done a daily Pedro? I think I have done my daily Pedro today. Okay, wow. Yeah, I mean it's not really relevant now because we're not doing 13-2 right now. Yeah, we'll just wait for it. Oh man. That was an extra piece. So, if like this is me gauging it. If you get a piece that you don't need, that costs you like a second on average. Obviously if I'm just whacking him in the corner. But if you get a suboptimal amount of pieces, it'll cost you a second. Possibly a second and a half. So that's where I'm at, like with pieces I don't need. Like that T shape, that costs me a second. Because there's like 5 seconds time save on that level. It was 6 seconds time save. No, fashion, that's the thing about fashion. That's why I find it so fascinating. Because it is all open to interpretation. And the fashion industry will tell you that you are like, you know, in the Miranda Priestley kind of adage of fashion chose your clothes for you and all that shit. But I'm like, no, fashion is a choice. Maybe it's a choice that's been manipulated for me to make, but like, yeah, there's a whole psychology. Have you ever watched Devil Wears Prada? Add that to your list of movies. It lives rent-free in my brain, apparently. Do they even make movies that like have an impact like Devil Wears Prada anymore? I feel like that movie just started a whole cottage industry of TV shows about working at a magazine and being like ugly or something. Nah, I loved Ugly Bay. I don't know if they'd done that like prior to Devil Wears Prada. Like, was that in production? Devil Wears Prada, Ugly Bay, Same timeline. It was a good show. I like soap operas. Okay, the encoding is overloading again. You joking me? How's it looking your end? I just don't think it likes it when I get past a certain level. I genuinely think it's just freaking out once I get past the flowery level. It is. It's got Anne Hathaway. It's got Meryl Streep. It's got the guy from the Entourage who everybody hates. And it's got the inimitable Emily Blunt. Talking in British. Being sassy. She's the angry assistant. That made her career, man. No one gave a fuck about Emily Blunt before that movie. Which is fair because, you know. I'm banking on getting... Yeah. Oof, 57, that's nice. Emily Blunt. Right, okay. So, Ishtar. That Wars Prada. What's my other favourite movie? Let's just throw in... I don't know. They're both comedies. I feel like I need to make you watch something depressing. I could make you watch... I could ask you very nicely to watch Morven Caller, but I don't think I'd wish that on anyone. Lost in Translation was like one of my favourite movies for a really long time. I don't know, Bill Murray's kind of... Bill Murray. My feelings to him changed quite a lot. Pleasantly surprised, there you go. It's a crowd pleaser. Everybody watches it and goes, that was nice. It's definitely like a movie that you watch in the airplane. And you'll never be disappointed. Because it's so nice. And it does feel like a holiday. I love a movie that feels like a holiday. Hence my undying affection for Lost in Translation. Pleasant. God, that maze was terrible. That maze was worse than my PB, and my PB maze was terrible. You re-watched it? You put yourself through that again, Foxy? I've watched it once. I could never watch it again. The thing that bugs me about Grave of the Fireflies is that shit was released as a double feature with Totoro. What? They were like, come to the cinema, watch Totoro, and also watch the most saddening thing that you've ever seen about children. Now I have children, I just don't think I could go through it. I think I'd be traumatized. It's too sad. How could they do that? How could they make it a double feature with Totoro? It does not compute. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think Lost in Translation, if you kind of watch it in a vacuum, actually I don't think it works in a vacuum either, because I think you have to, so Sofia Coppola wrote and directed the movie, and it's quite commonly known, I guess, that it's about her marriage to Spike Jonze. So it's a reflection on her relationship with her husband, which broke down. They divorced. And it's also about, I believe it's her dad. Her dad did a Japanese whiskey advert in Japan and made a bunch of money off it. Like, it's a very personal film for Sofia Coppola. I find it fascinating. I'm obsessed. But yeah, like, I don't know. Bill Murray kind of, I'm not gonna say like he ruins things for me now, but like I have such complicated feelings for him. And that was one of ScarJo's like first kind of, it's one of those ones where she's actually younger than the person that she's playing. So she's playing, I think the character in the movie is like mid-20s, and I think she was like 21. The girl in the film is older, yeah. Spike Jonze is what did he direct? He mostly directed music videos. He did a lot of the Beastie Boys. He was like really popular in the early 2000s. And his movies, actually Being John Malkovich is one of his movies, and if I give you any recommendation for a movie, please watch Being John Malkovich. Please watch Being John Malkovich. If you say Humphrey gave me a movie recommendation, Ishtar and Being John Malkovich, those are the two movies that I recommend anyone watch. They're fucked up. Those are my movie recommendations. But yeah, he did music videos. He was like a big director. He was like the cool kid on the block. And obviously Sofia Coppola was Francis Ford Coppola's daughter. So she married a director. She was in the industry, and she felt, her feelings are kind of conveyed in Lost in Translation. It's like that feeling of isolation and not really knowing what you want to do with your life. And she got married quite early in her life. She fell hard and fast for this guy who was very creative, very passionate, but also very aloof. He also directed a movie called Her, which stars our dude Joaquin Phoenix, and that is allegedly about his marriage and how he felt about relationships and stuff. And Joaquin Phoenix's character is like a nerdy schlubby guy who falls in love with his AI, which is voiced by Scarlett Johansson. There is like 6 degrees. It's all. They both did a movie about the dissolution of their marriage, and both starred Scarlett Johansson. What is that? That's the shit I care about. Yeah, I was never an action movie person. I watched a lot of weird shit when I was watching movies. My taste is very eclectic. That is what I will call it. Yes, eclectic. I said it before I even read that you'd written it. Yeah. I mean, when I'm like, if somebody like puts pressure on me, I will say that my favorite movie of all time that I could watch over and over and over again is Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. And me and my sister actually, I think it was around the same, we went through a super hard Michel Gondry phase. And that's how I found out about Spike Jonze, because Spike Jonze was influenced by Michel Gondry, and he's a fucking master. And he hasn't made anything recently that I've seen. I need to go back to Michel Gondry. Why was that so slow? gonna be the best run ever now. Fuck that. No. Oh, Michel Gondry is actually a man. He's a. Oh gosh, I don't even know what. I think he's French. Hang on. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna break my computer by trying to find out. Michel Gondry. Anyway, yeah, Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind, directed by Michel Gondry, written by Charlie Kaufman, starring serious Jim Carrey and hair-dyed. Yes, he is French. I knew that. That's his film list. He did a movie called Be Kind, Rewind, where Des Moff and Mos Def and Jack Black work at a VHS store, like a rental, but it's not Blockbuster. It's not a chain. So they work at a VHS store, and Jack Black gets magnetized. I think he gets struck by lightning, and he goes into the Blockbuster, not the Blockbuster. He goes into the video shop, and he magnetizes all the videos by accident and wipes them all clean. And then him and Mos Def spend the whole movie recreating the movies and making their own versions of them. Yes, Dr. Eggman. Yeah, I knew you'd know somebody from my film nerdiness. But yeah, Be Kind, Rewind. It's not. The premise is great. It's pretty good. It's just brimming with creativity, and it does depend on how far you can take Jack Black's shtick. But it was good, and it's a good entry point for Michel Gondry. It's pretty cute. Don't take it too seriously. Pretty cute. But yeah, that's the entry point for Michel Gondry. And then when you want to go hard, you go Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. You go Science of Sleep. Anything with Gael Garcia Bernal. Yeah, it's like fan movies, yeah. Basically, I think they like sold the whole movie on the Ghostbusters recreation they did. And Jack Black singing the theme song wrong. It's really fucking cute. So if you don't even see the movie, just find the clip of them doing Ghostbusters. It's so fucking cute. I'll have to find it. It makes me smile every time. And Mos Def's in the background going, I don't think that's how it goes. And he's like, yeah, it's definitely it. I'm not taking them to see the Minecraft movie. They've not actually sat through a movie in the cinema yet. I don't know if we're ready for movies yet. I think if we're going to go to the cinema to see a movie, it's going to be when Frozen 3 inevitably comes out. I think that's the movie that she'll go and I'll sit her down in the cinema to watch. Because Frozen. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jack Black at the minute, but he's in a lot of trash. School of Rock. Possibly one of the greatest movies ever made. But like, yeah. He's still doing the same thing. Like, if you see School of Rock, you're like, he's doing what he always does. And it's like, yeah, but it was good back then. I can't wait to go see Frozen 3. I can't wait. Sometimes when she's bored and she's playing with her Frozen dolls, she comes up with her own versions of what Frozen 3 is going to be like. And she's gonna be like me watching Harry Potter. She's going to be really upset because it's not going to be anything like she imagined. And I'll just be like, yep. And they took your money. My money. They took our money. for a product that we did not enjoy. I feel like saying that I don't like the Harry Potter movies is a bad play. You shouldn't say that on the internet. I'm gonna get in trouble. Ah, Hollywood. Shitting on your dreams to make money. No. Okay, I think I'm gonna try like a couple more and then I'm probably gonna go to bed because I'm sleepy. And I think yeah.
頑張って。
The Harry Potter. Okay, so if you don't see me again, it's because I've been arrested by the Harry Potter police. I have an invalid opinion. My hot takes are too spicy. That's cool, that's cool. I do need some sleep, so. I feel like we had some good runs. I feel like, you know. I just think I'm just grinding at this point to try and get some decent RNG on it. Which is fine. Obviously I'm making silly mistakes, but I am very tired. And it's been a very strange experience. I don't know what OBS is doing tonight. Because it's fine right now. It just loses its mind when I reach a certain point. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna wait for it to start panicking once we hit 30. 30? Once we hit the flowery. Because maybe that's just it. Maybe that's just why I don't have world record. I'm joking. I have no idea why it's not happening. I don't think I'll ever get world record. Okay, we want a really good mirror. We want a good mirror. We want a mirror that we can just smile at. And say, hey. Ask me questions, yes. Was a good mirror. Ooh. Like, I don't know. It's gonna really depend on your mood. It's a good question. It's a good question. If you want something that's like easygoing, comedy, bit dumb, bit silly, go Ishtar. If you want something that's cerebral and gonna pull the rug out from you and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Being John Malkovich. If you want to feel depressed about all of your romantic entanglements, Eternal Sunshine. Eternal Sunshine is a romance movie. They're all different genres. The Cobra, help me! Yes, bring some good luck. I'm telling, yeah, sure, I'm down for that, to watch my favourite movies. My favourite movies are Ishtar, Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, and Being John Malkovich. And he's like, what order do I watch these movies? And I'm struggling to come up with a coherent answer. Because of course I am. Wall-E. Wall-E is on the top 10. Wall-E is in my top 10. Wall-E is possibly my favourite. Like, oh no, because there's Ghibli movies that exist. Yeah, no, Wall-E's still probably top animated. Is it animated? There's John Hurt's butt in a movie? I don't know if I want to see that. He's an old man. Wait, which one's John Hurt? Do I want to see his butt? Would I enjoy that? Get back to me. I think I would. Swan's egg! Damn it! I was gonna raid you! Dude! I was gonna raid you. Welcome in, raiders! Yeah, never want to feel joy again. Yeah, do that. How's the No Shrouds, No Heels run going? You having fun? I saw you were on Pulse, so you're cracking on, my friend. I think I saw you like in the Mahabra. The Mahabra? I don't even know what that is. We're talking movies here. I'm telling everyone which movies to watch. I've told them they're my favourite movies. It's an eclectic mix. Yeah. My favourite movies are weird. Miscalculated, get into Idol and Fight. Ooh, okay, so hard to do without a Ravager on Fang. Yes, because you cannot get that chain. Oh my god, we're actually on a really good pace right now. I just need to gradually drain all this time away now. My goal is sub 12 and we're 8 seconds ahead, dudes. So, Hecaton share, I can't say that word. Vanille's Idol fight didn't go as according to plan then. That fight sucks on the best of days. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you can't heal with the Medigard. It's unacceptable. Yeah, dude, that sounds really tricky. Because you can't Sentinel. Ugh. I'm assuming that like Medigard is like one of the main circles, so you can't like avoid it. That sucks. But that's part of the fun, right? Oh, it's rude. There you go, we lost all of our time. She starts with it. Oh wow, okay, fair play. Well, we tried to do a 13-2 run, and I couldn't get past Aleode. I couldn't do it. I choked. And among other things, we had some technical difficulties with my microphone. And I was just tilted, and it just wasn't meant to be. So, I'm a little bit bummed out, but we get to do Tetris, which obviously is my passion, and recommending movies to people. No! Piss. This is where I choke. You know when I said I was on a good pace? This is what happens every time. I fuck it up! Really? The AI is like, nope, I'm gonna do a Metagard. Weird. Didn't know that. Things you learn. I feel like the AI in 13, while very, very smart, is also quite janky sometimes. Like, it does the weirdest things. Like, I know the way the synthesists kind of go about their business is the slowest possible way, especially when you're trying to speedrun. And the saboteurs, actually. And unless you use a Libroscope, mostly Ravagers. And I guess now I know that Sentinels are annoying too. I have tanked this run. No. Could have done that quicker, but whatever. Well, anyway, thank you for the raid and thank you for coming in. Nice to see you guys. Like I say, it's been a bit of all over the place today. 2 attempted 13-2 speedruns, and we're doing Tetris, which is something that I'm genuinely into. I love doing my Tetris runs. So yeah. Not quite Final Fantasy. Honestly, 11-16 is not bad. We could have had it all, but I've said if we get to this stage at 11-20, the watery split, anything below 11-20, I'm quite jazzed about. Anyway, Dakota, you here? Everyone's still here. Maybe I'll do one more, because I feel like that was a good one. I just need to not look at the times. So there are crystals. We're trying to clear the crystals. We're lucky we didn't pin all of our hopes on this one. Yeah. Don't even look at the screen. Oh, we've been there, man. It's basically Final Fantasy, just, you know, I just reset that. I didn't even care. Oh god. My screen. I tried to turn my mic on because I was trying to get 13.2 PC to work last night. It is cursed. 13.2 on PC is cursed. I just couldn't get it to work. I was trying to run it through my OBS and try to record it, try to get everything set up so I could potentially do a stream, and it just wouldn't work. And then it left all my settings in such a state that my microphone was running through something else. Then I froze my perfectly good run. It was half an hour in. The guy's arm. Things be happening. And we reset the run, and then we can get past Aliode. So that was like less than an hour into the run. So I spent a good hour and a half trying to make a 13-2 run happen, and it didn't happen. I got so sad. And then but that happens. That's speedrunning. And then we've been doing this for a bit. We're just having a really super chill, super cozy stream. It's been like the whole gamut of emotions from me. So. But yeah, 13-2. I try to do like the dragon boss as well, Feral. And I genuinely couldn't do that either. So I think I'm just tilted today. And I didn't think I was tilted, but it turns out I was. I'm oversharing. It happens. But the thing is, we tried. The lesson is, we tried. I don't know what the lesson is. Sometimes shit happens. I think that's the lesson. That's what I'm taking from today. Good intentions. All the best will of the world. Sometimes it just don't work. Much like trying to get a sub 12 on this game. We're on 2020. We've skipped the 90s today. Maybe we should get, oh no, 2020 wasn't a great year, was it? 2020 was a cursed year. Ugh. Do we want a 2020 run? Thank you. I'll take that gold star. Okay, yeah, so encoding overloaded. Consider turning down the video settings. It just doesn't like anything tonight. I updated OBS the other day. That must be it. I'm gonna... Everything's just gone to shit. That was slow. Oh, I'm gonna hate this run forever if I get a good time on it. Because that was the slowest mirror I have ever done. Cursed. There you go. Cursed. Yeah, I mean, like... They're in a relationship. It's basically the dissolution of their relationship. But, you know, it's... I like it. But like, if you want to watch a movie and have a good time, yeah, it's probably not that movie. Maybe not. Oh my god, Erin, I was gonna raid you as well! List of people I was gonna raid. Thank you so much. How was Dynasty Warriors? Ah! Damned. Thank you, Christinurium. I was 9 in the end. What happened? I feel like your run finished early. What happened there, man? Was it 9 or was it classic Final Fantasy IX experience? Thank you, Lou. You saved a drunk. Best boy husband guy. Give him a blanket. Headache. Got it. Sounds like 9. I feel like you've been on a journey tonight, Eleanor, giving drunks blankets. It's definitely more productive than my evening. Because we've resorted to trying to get world record in Tetris. See, it's doing that thing again, guys. It's going slow. Game just does not, like, once we hit the flower, it just starts saying no. You're happy he lives. Well, I'm happy for you. And for that man. Sounds like fun. I don't know which Dynasty Warriors I used to play, but there was one, and I used to love getting a spear and just swinging it at people and, you know, taking out mobs. It was a very satisfying game. And I'm pretty sure, and this is me being a very specific kind of person, I'm pretty sure, like, on the OC, like, Seth plays Dynasty Warriors quite a lot. That is my knowledge of the OC. It was a great TV show. He plays it with his dad and Ryan. Whenever they're sat in front of the TV playing a video game, they're playing Dynasty Warriors, I swear. He flirted with a giant by showing him her halibut. That sounds kinky. Give out more blankets, meet some new people. Well, you're a very benevolent gamer, giving out all these blankets. Why is it not reading my inputs now? Oh, that was lucky. It's a bit kinky. I'm into it. Say no more. I'm in. It's kinky. Wow. Okay, this sounds like a kind of game that I would be into. You had me at flirtatiousness. Is that faster than my PB? No. Sexy man on it, man action. Yeah, we got some sexy chat going. There are women too. Yeah, that's disappointing. Fair. Okay. Yeah, I want gays. I'll play a game where everyone's gay. What's the point otherwise? Oh, that could have gone better. The game is lagging so bad right now. I don't actually know what's going on anymore. Do you think maybe it's telling me I've played it too many times? Season 3 of Hacks. I love Jean Smart and I've been told to watch that. So I should definitely pick that up. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Hunter. I should. It's very good. I've heard it's very good. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem's good. Fruitcake. My husband plays Fire Emblem. He's quite fond of it. They are good games. It's not that I'm slow, it's just that the game is lagging like a motherfucker for some reason today. Everything's going horrible. Like, I am having a technological meltdown today. Yeah, that's not good. Nah, that's not happening. Oh well. Let me see if I can tweak this system stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Boner at the stake. Okay, we're gonna reset it. We're gonna try one more run, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But I appreciate everybody being here, talking about doing something naughty with their wives. Okay, I just want to see if like the thing that I tweaked is going to crash everything or not. Who are we burning at the stake? Sorry. Hunter is involved in a wife swap. Hunter is asking for a wife swap. Wait, is there a swap situation? Are we just sharing wives? Yeah, the encoding is still overloaded. No swapping, just taking. Just borrowing. Yeah, just sharing. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. I've heard that. I don't have a wife that I can share with you, unfortunately. Just want to give her a nice time. I want to show her my music collection. Yeah, I've heard of those parties. Everyone leaves their car keys in a bowl, right? I'll bring it back in one piece. Oh my god, it's like Indecent Proposal. It's like Indecent Proposal. Robert Redford asks Woody Harrelson if he can have his wife for one night only for $1 million. The greatest movie ever. He's like, I will give you $1 million to get with your wife, Demi Moore. And Robert Redford's character was based off Trump. Most rich dudes in movies in the 80s were, apparently. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Arno. Catch up soon. I have seen The Grinch. I didn't know there was wife swapping in The Grinch. What did I miss on The Grinch? Did Christine Baranski do a wife swap with somebody? There was a key in the bowl. Yeah, that's anything that people put their keys in the bowls for. That stole Christine Baranski's nose, because they all have very small noses. The nose thing's weird, right? It's creepy. Yeah, she was cute. And then they fucked her over on Gossip Girl. She is now that. They did not know what to do with her on Gossip Girl. She's really cool though. Okay. Not crashing yet. I'm taking the win. Is there anyone left for me to raid? Oh, I'm sleepy. Oh, I'm sleepy. Oh, this is good. Oh, this could be good. Nah, it's not optimal. If you ever met me, I don't raid big channels. I can't raid a channel with more than like 200 people in it. I will cry. I freak out at the mere sight of them. Wait, what? Really? Limmy? Limmy's always got like 3 million people watching him. Oh right, yeah, and then I'll get a shout out and it'll be like, I'm Fruitcake was playing Tetris with Cardcaptor Secure. And Limmy will be like, eh. Is he doing Marvel's Rivals? Marvel the Rivals? The Rivals on Marvels. I will shit myself. I bet he knows exactly what this game is. I bet he's played it loads. You're gonna dare me? You're gonna dare me to raid Limmy? Is that what we're doing? We're raiding Limmy. I feel sick. Have you? You've raided him before. Did he acknowledge you? Please follow my channel. Alright, okay, yeah, the gauntlet has been laid. It was weird. Okay. Fair, fair. I mean, you guys are all here, so I'm assuming somebody's watching me. Well, that means that Dakova and Limmy know each other then. Limmy were like, oh yeah, I remember you. You were in that channel I raided. And Dakova will be like, yeah fam, I know you very well. Best pals. You remember me, don't you? Oh man. I don't want it. Fine. I'll raid Limmy. Tonight's been a shit show anyway. Let's finish it. Tetris with Cardcaptor Secure. And then I'll just go in and be like, hello. Big fan. Can you do the Tina Turner skit? Oh, fuck this. Oh, fuck this so bad because I'm thinking of raiding Limmy. I should. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna raid Limmy. Help. Don't go. You all have to stay so it doesn't, so I have at least, like, everybody stay in the raid. I want maximum people. No one turn up with like 5. Where the fuck is Limmy? Is he actually on? I'm just gonna... Limmy. He's doing Marvel the Rivals. What's the raid message? Fuck, I don't know. No cam mic shoutouts. He's not doing cam mic or shoutouts. No raid message. No. Don't do that. We'll just raid and we'll run away. I'm doing it. He's not even shouting out. Oh my god. Okay, everybody stay. Hold. Hold. Stay in the raid. Go see Limmy. It's been a shit show. The OBS was fucked. I couldn't actually do boss fights on 13.2. My OBS doesn't like Tetris anymore, and now we're raiding Limmy. And we're doing it just because we love whatever we're doing. Yes, we're just doing it just to go say hi. It's been lovely hanging out, as always. Talking, hanging, just, yeah. I know I went through, as I say, all of the emotions, but I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. So, yeah. If you want to do a raid message, you can be like, why isn't this DC Rivals? I won't say it, but you can. This isn't DC Rivals. Yeah, I think you're all great. See you soon. Take care. You're awesome. Bye.